Here are my top 8 TRX workouts for beginners. I'm a personal trainer who helps clients lose 15 to 30 pounds in 3 to 6 months. And I use TRX straps with all my clients, so I think I can teach you a thing or two about these things. All right, let's get started. First off, we got a door jamb here. It comes with the product if you purchase one. I'm going to attach this right here. Super easy. You just shut it in the door. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is one that's pretty basic that you might have seen already. It's going to be a TRX row. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay back just like this. You're going to have your hands parallel to the ground. You're gonna pull yourself up, rotate the wrist slightly like that, and back down just like that. So this exercise is great for fixing posture. A lot of people, I guarantee you probably, work at a desk all day, so your shoulders are forward like this, or when you're texting all day, or when you're driving. So a TRX row is really great for bringing those shoulder blades back, getting the chest up. I'll show you a couple more just to prove my point, but see, this is hunched over, this is chest up, shoulders back. So you wanna keep that chest up, pulling just like that. So there's the first exercise, TRX rows. I do this with all my clients, so I suggest you do them too if you're gonna order these. Keeping this thing rolling, we're gonna do TRX push-ups. So this is great for if you can't do a full-on push-up on the ground. So actually with this, you do wanna lengthen the straps, which there's these buttons on them that you kind of release and pull it down like this. All right, once you got those things lengthened all the way, you're gonna get into the TRX just like this. You can put your feet back as far as you'd like. You're gonna go down just like this and push back away like this. I'll step up a little bit more so you can see it. Pushing down like this, just like this. Now this is just great for doing push-ups if you can't do them on the floor and you don't wanna do them on your knees. The other thing though is if you wanna get more advanced, you actually can get lower and lower, and it makes it more difficult than normal push-ups if you want it to be, but it doesn't always have to be that way. So going down like this, and what it does is it makes it so you have to stabilize yourself, so it's a little bit better for shoulder stability and like adding work for your rotator cuffs. So just like that. But again, just for an easier one, you can just have it here, and you can pretty much be like standing up, just like this. I have clients like up here, and just going like this, pushing away, and this still will help build strength. So these are great for beginners, especially if you want to learn how to do push-ups, because eventually you'll be able to get all the way to the ground by going further and further down. But to start, these are great for beginners. All right, the next one's gonna be TRX squats. So you're gonna be just like this, and this just helps people learn how to do squats, so you can hold yourself, and if you can't stand up like normal, you can pull yourself up with your arms. So I'm gonna actually get a little closer. So you're gonna squat down, and it's like, oh no, I can't squat back up. You can use these, and obviously you can get your hips back, so at a certain point you won't need these, but it definitely helps keep your balance and pull yourself up. Also, for people that have knee issues and they can, squat but their knees hurt, it's really great because you can lead with the hips more and lean back and get a lot of the pressure off the knees. So if you're too far forward like this, it might hurt the knees, but if you get back like this into your glutes and hips, it'll work your glutes and hips and strengthen those, so it'll take the pressure off the knees. So those are really great. Another piece of information about that is, alongside those people that are at desks all day, you're probably sitting in a chair, which tightens your hips, which when you go to stand up is gonna make your back arch, and that's why your back hurts. And that's why doing squats and learning how to go here and then squeeze the glutes and stand yourself up is gonna be super important for people with back pain due to sitting at a desk all day. So just keep that in mind. The next one's gonna be TRX lunges. Now these get a little bit more difficult, but this is also a very important one for bending down and picking stuff up off the ground if you're getting older. So when you step back like this and being able to come from here, stand up, switch legs just like this, back and forth. Now this like kind of emulates like, okay, you have to get on the ground and put on your shoes or tie your shoes and then be able to stand up. Eventually you'll be able to do it without this, but this is another thing just like the squats. If you go down and you can't get up, you can pull yourself back up with your arms, which gives you a little bit of an arm workout, but it's mainly so that you can strengthen your legs, but that's another very important exercise for beginners. Now this next one's gonna be TRX curls. This is gonna be for your biceps. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay back. This one's a little bit more advanced, but still, once you get to it, it's a great one for the fronts of your arms. So you're gonna be like this, you're gonna lift yourself up just like this, and bring it back down. Now one thing I tell everybody, don't let yourself be in like this. Notice how far down my elbows are. You wanna almost be like parallel with the ground and come up and keep those elbows up, just like that. And if you need to make it a little easier, this is, again, a little bit of an advanced move, but what you can do is have one of your feet slightly back like this. So if you can't do it, you can kind of push off that back leg. So I could be here and be like, okay, and just work those biceps, but slightly help myself with that back foot. The next ones are gonna be for the triceps, like the back of your arms. And this is gonna help with push-ups too, but really just more for strength and like aesthetics in a way, because I know a lot of people like that muscle in the back of their arm to show. Also, I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to order your own. Back to the video. So what you're going to do with this is called a TRX skull crusher. So technically, normally you'd have a weight and you'd be going like this. You might have done that before, or seen that before. But with this one, you're going to be using your body weight. You lower yourself like this. So this is as if the bar was going to hit my forehead if I had a barbell. And you're going to go down like this, push away just like this. And now this is hitting the back of my arms. Same thing as with the bicep curls. When you go down, you don't want to be coming back like this. You want to make sure you keep that almost parallel to the ground, keeping those elbows up and then pushing away just like that. So this is great, again, for the backs of the arms here. Now these last two are going to be on the ground. So this one is for the hamstrings, like the backs of your legs. So this is, again, a pretty advanced move, but you can try it out. So the backs of your legs like this. And you probably want a mat on the ground. I just didn't set one up. But you're going to be like this. You're going to be hovering off the ground. Legs come in, legs come back out, just like this. And again, that's for the backs of the legs. All right, now the last one is for the abs. So your stomach. I know we all want a flat stomach. So you're gonna have your feet in like this. You're gonna lift yourself up into kind of like a plank. Knees go in, knees go back out. I would scoot myself slightly back. Knees in, knees back out. That's a great one for the stomach. And again, if you're super advanced and once you get better and better at this, you can start doing push-ups and stuff like that. Maybe some mountain climbers. So that's the 8 exercises I have for you guys. If you want one of these yourself, I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can order one. These are great for at home working out. Thanks.